3 things that I've implemented that helped me so much to just accomplish more, feel better, relax more, like get more done and relax more at the same time. So basically more effective and efficient living. And that's something that nobody taught me. And also what I want to say is there are many concepts. Like there are many things that you can do that can help you. There are many books you can read, etc. Like some people are addicted to that constant self-optimization thing. What the fuck? I don't want to, live my life like, thinking all the time about optimizing myself. Like I just want to live my life. And the power is simplicity. Now let's go into these 3 things. So it's basically the combination of these 3 things that if you implement, you feel just much better. You get more done. You relax more and you get more done. Like just effective, efficient living, as I mentioned. So number 1 is that it is to not fear death. So it sounds a little intense, right? To say do not fear death, right? Now, if I tell to someone to not fear death, I mean, I can understand that it's not that easy to instantly, okay, I'm not gonna fear death, right? Because to not fear death, you have to understand a few things prior to that. You have to understand a few things prior to that, right? You have to kind of feel that there is something that happens after we die. And I can't really dive that much into it because it takes hours and hours. But in neurology, right? Brain surgeons, they found out that they can't manipulate everything of the brain. Like they can manipulate your muscles, your muscle contractions. They can theoretically, move your arm up and down by manipulating the brain. Or what they can also do is, they can turn off your eyes, they can turn on your eyes, right? It's all connected with the nerves and whatever. They can make you blind, they can make you see again, like these kind of things, right? But what they can't manipulate, what they also, by the way, can manipulate is if you are in a manic or depressive state by basically manipulating your dopamine and serotonin, right? How that whole thing works. I don't know exactly how that works, but these are things that you can manipulate. But what you can't manipulate are abstract thoughts. Why is your favorite color that favorite color, right? Why is that music taste your favorite music taste? Also with your judgment, right? If you sit in silence and think about something and you have some kind of a judgment or intuition about things, like not because of addiction, like you have an urge for something, like that's my intuition, I want to do this. No, I'm speaking about when you sit in silence, when you, when your nervous system is reset, like when you're calm, like you will find out who you really are. And that's what neurology, they can't even manipulate that. So that's who you really are. That's just one way of viewing this. There are many other views. Long story short, there is something inside of us that doesn't die. There is something inside of us not going to disappear. And that's why I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of death at all. And that gives me so much peace of mind, because if you're not afraid of death, you're not afraid of anything else. You only have healthy fear and no unhealthy fear. Like, for example, I wouldn't even call it fear, I would call it caution, right? For example, if you climbed the mountains, the Alps in Germany or whatever, or, the cliffs here in the Caribbean and some islands, you just have to have a little bit of caution, right? But that's healthy fear in that sense. I don't like to call it fear though. But all the unhealthy fear disappears once you just aren't afraid of death anymore. So that's number 1, right? You just don't chase anymore. You don't chase any, oh, I have to get this done. Oh, I'm getting older. Oh no, there are other people that are 5 years younger than me and have more success than me. Oh no. Or like, people chasing success, chasing things, or feeling bad. Oh, I wish I knew that earlier. Or like they're kind of in that apathetic state. That happens if you see time as a precious thing, but in a bad way, right? We have to, of course, I mean, time is precious, right? Absolutely. But some people just see time as a precious thing, but in a bad way, because they think, oh, I have only 70 years here. Oh no, you know, I want to have this and this, I want to experience something that, oh no. And they chase things and they don't make informed decisions. Like, you know, they kind of don't use their intuition. Instead they have fear-based decisions, not based on a clean mind, on a clear mind, which is not a good thing, right? So, yeah, just do not fear death. If you do not fear death, you're not gonna fear anything else. You're only gonna have the healthy caution, healthy fear, whatever. Number 2 is have excitement about the future. So basically, that's the second point, the second out of 3. When we work on something, right, and we have to, like, it's important to have a direction in life, right? What do you want to accomplish? But the thing with goal setting is always that so many people, they just, you know, they're too basic about it. Like, maybe the goal that they're set is not the goal that they really want to accomplish. Maybe it's just because their parents told it to them. What's your goal? I want to become a doctor because why? Because my parents told me. But what do you really want? How do you find out what you really want in life? And that's why I'm asking that question a different way. Like, what is that situation or circumstance or thing where if you have it, or when you accomplished it, or when you have the situation, it would just touch your nerves positively a lot. Like, positively touching your nerves. I don't know how to explain it really. You have a strong emotional connection. It really touches your nerves very positively. What is it, right? And it can be, for example, a lifestyle of traveling and seeing the world, of being financially independent, of having passive income, not being forced to work for money. It can be different things, right? It can be also a relationship, you know, many different things. And what is here very important, but that's my point, that's the second point, is specifically have more excitement about the future than, like, you know, than the things that annoy you now in the moment. Like, there might be things that you face now that are that might be annoying, that might be difficult, that might, you know, kind of disturb you, annoy you. For example, you might have financial struggles, you might have other struggles with your career. But the thing is, if you think that the longer you struggle, the sooner you accomplish your goal, then you automatically, you're more excited about the future, and then you have that excitement about the future, and it overtones the annoying feeling that you might have now. And that's the thing, that's my second point. I'm trying to explain it really well because it's kind of hard to explain it. Like, let the excitement about your goal in the future overtone the potentially annoying feeling that you might have now. Like, that excitement about the future, that you work towards something. Oh, the longer I struggle, the sooner I will accomplish that goal. That's a very beautiful feeling, and then it's just intense. And then if you have like something that's annoying you, you're not really annoyed by it because you're excited about the future, and that's so important, that state, you know. And you will start thinking that way if you operate in a way of understanding, hey, the longer I struggle, the sooner I will accomplish my goal. That's how to think, and that really helps a lot. So that's point number 2. So we just now covered point number 1, do not fear death. And point number 2 is let the excitement overtone the potentially annoying feeling that you might have now. So let's get into the third point. And the third point is good habits. When I'm speaking about good habits, I don't mean to open your science book and to think black and white and avoid sugar, avoid, you know, other things that maybe some people have problems with. Like, you don't have to completely avoid alcohol, you don't have to completely avoid sugar, you don't have to make like, you know, really watch out, like take so much care about your nutrition, track every calorie that you consume and whatever, because that's fear-based, right? If you think that way, because to have good habits just means to live more healthy than unhealthy, to have self-mastery within human nature. For example, like for me, I love to occasionally drink, and I just love that experience. But I know it's bad if I drink every day or if I drink a lot, right? So what I do is I say to myself, once a week, I can drink once a week, 1 day a week. And it is not too infrequent, right? So it basically respects human nature in the sense of doing what you love, but not too seldom, right? There are many things I love doing. It's not just alcohol. And it's not too infrequent, but it's also not too frequent. Once a week hits that sweet spot. And 6 days of the week where I don't drink, I know that day is coming where I will drink, and I'm drinking on that day. So it's great. I have 6 days of the week, I have excitement about that day. And on that one day, I actually drink and I'm excited about it. Like, I like it. So, but it's not just alcohol, right? Because that would be terrible if I only have alcohol in my mind, right? Same thing with other things, right? It can be anything that's special, that's exhilarating, that's, you know, anything. It can be different things. If you do something that you love, that excites you, you know, kind of like what you love doing, whatever it might be. It can be also smoking the cigar, you know, sitting on the beach with a cigar. It might be that, you know, doesn't need to be for you that. I mean, you just enjoy it more. Like if you do it like not like the more infrequent it is, the more special moment is. Like if you do it too often, a special moment loses its thing to be special. You get what I'm saying? It's hard to, I don't know why I'm struggling to explaining this now, but yeah, good habits, also financial habits, right? So how I do it is have a basic way of living, basic living expenses, pay my taxes, prioritizing that, paying anything like obligations, like insurance payments, sick insurance, right? And keep it basic, keep it really basic. Basic living expenses, not like this, just basic living expenses. I use 20% of the leftover money to upgrade my lifestyle, and the other 80% I use to reinvest into passive income sources like diversification and different dividend stocks in different industries. No high risk thing, right? Diversification, not just putting all into Bitcoin. I know it might go up to $1 million, maybe it's gonna go down to $10,000. I don't care. I want to diversify in dividend stocks, different industries. That one thing that goes down, the other thing goes up, right? So deposit insurance, choosing the right brokerage account, all of these things. I have some experience with it too. So, but yeah, these are the three things. The good habits, right? The good habits, so important that you are not like destroying yourself. You live healthy, you live more healthy than unhealthy, right? You have your rules with your finances, right? Something that's not too detailed, but something that protects you, and it maintains your health, it maintains your financial health, right? Good habits. But not like that toxic thing where you're fear-based. Then the second one is to have excitement about the future, that the excitement about the future overdrives the potentially annoying situation now. That you operate in a way of, the longer I struggle, the sooner I will accomplish my goal. And the third one is, do not fear death. Very simple stuff. Like if somebody shoots a bullet into my head, I'm not afraid. If somebody stands in front of me and shoots a bullet in my head, I'm not afraid. Like once you are in that state, you're just not afraid of anything. And you just do your thing. Because in the Bible they say, do not fear. Do not fear. That's so important. I think even 365 times the Bible mentions, do not fear. And that's why if you do not fear, that's one of the best things. It's such an important thing. It really is a game changer. Because so many people have fear, you know? The system is really based on fear. So many regulations and rules, so many things, right? But let that not create fear inside of you. And it doesn't create fear inside of you if you are not afraid of death, because that's the biggest thing, right? Nothing can create fear in you if you truly do not fear death. So yeah, do not fear death. Have excitement about the future. The longer you struggle, the sooner you accomplish your goal. And the third one is have good habits, good financial habits. Live more healthy than unhealthy. These are the 3 points. I hope it helps. Don't overcomplicate it. It's really simple. Power lays in simplicity. You don't have to read billions of books, of self-optimization books, or, you know, like knowledge is power. You have to read many books. You have to have a big library at home about mindset stuff, about, you know, personal development. What the fuck? I know so many people who, you know, they just have a simple manifesto that they implement. They have like some simple rules for themselves, not many, and they are doing really well. And then I know other people who read billions of books and they also do well. Which one do you choose? You don't have to read billions of books, and also you don't have to constantly invest into yourself. That's also one thing. You don't have to constantly invest in yourself. And people who say that you have to always invest into yourself to grow, these are people that want to tell you something. Guaranteed. I'm not saying it's bad to invest into yourself. No black and white thinking. Investing in yourself can be really helpful, because I'm in sales myself. But what is wrong is to always invest into yourself to grow. That's nonsense. Sometimes it's better to stop investing in yourself. But yeah, that's a different topic. Anyways, I spoke about the most important topic. Very simple manifesto, the 3 points. And yeah, implement that and you will notice that you get more done, because you're not like losing energy based on fear, for example. You're more relaxed, right? You get more done, you relax more, both. You're just living more effective and more efficient. That's my video. I hope it really helps. And now I'm gonna eat my breakfast. Have a nice day.